got this package from the Lego group consisting of the new May the 1st Lego Star Wars release. So in today's video, I thought I'd do a full unboxing and my actual just first on impressions of each set, as well as what I think the cost should be. Now, at the time of recording, I don't know anything about the sets that are in here, and I don't know the prices. So I thought that would make for a fun video where I go ahead and unbox this, show a true like first day one kind of thoughts and opinions. I will say I already got to open this because I filmed a short form video. So I do know the sets that are inside, but I haven't got to just really look at them and go through them. So if that interests you, let's take a look at the May 1st Lego Star Wars release. And let's jump straight on into it. What's up, everybody? I'm your host, your Cristo from Said City. If you're new to the channel, we like to do just about everything Lego, but mostly cover Lego deals. And that's why I'm going to be talking about the prices of these sets, because we don't know them. But again, all 5 of these sets are gifted over by Lego. So a massive thank you to Lego for sending these over so we can review them here on our channel. Without further ado, let's jump straight on into it. Starting things off with, well, the smallest of the sets, if I'm not mistaken, and it is the only Midi-scale set in here, and it's Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle. I'll get a close-up of this, but just off the back of the box, it's 5 inches wide by 13 inches tall. It comes with those nice little brick-built podiums. And wow, I actually am very impressed with this. The official number is 75406. It comes with 386 pieces, and in comparison, I'm assuming it's very similar to the Acclimator or even that like Home One Star Cruiser set. So I know the Home One Star Cruiser, I think it had like 700 pieces, so very much a lot heavier. That one was like $80. My hope for this set, I mean, truthfully, I could imagine a $50 MSRP. You know, Lego Star Wars definitely fights that inflation price of more than 10 cents price per piece ratio. But could you imagine if this was like a $40 set? I feel like at $40, this would be a really good pickup. Again, I don't know the cost at time of recording, which I think is why this makes this so fun. Who knows, though, maybe at the time of release, we will know pricing. So it'll give you a good judgment of what I think of these sets. But man, I love the wings being at that large. I think that's pretty much to scale. I actually have the minifig variant here, and I'll showcase just a second, but I think overall the ship looks really good. I actually even like how they have studs on it, on all the wings. I think that just adds to the dimension. Obviously, you can look at the underbelly of the wing, and it's just the bottom of the plate, which, don't get me wrong, isn't the best looking thing, but it looks like those wings are expandable. Yeah, they are. So you could put it at an angle and really like kind of have this at an angle on display, and I think would look overall really good. But in the grand scheme of things, this 1,000-piece minifig one was, if I'm not mistaken, at like, I think it was like $120 or $130. So really, if you like just dumb down the math, I feel like this Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle in the Midi-scale just really can't be that much. You know, comparing apples to apples, you get 2, 4, 6 minifigs inside that one, and a way bigger ship made of 1,000 pieces versus the Midi-scale would be 386 pieces. I really cannot justify this being more than $45 to $50. The next Lego set we'll take out of the box is, it's the Star Wars logo. Now, from a bird's eye view, I feel like this one is just pretty straight up, pretty cut and dry. It's just the Lego Star Wars with Star Wars logo made of Lego bricks, and I really like this set. This is gonna look so epic on my display to showcase my like whole Star Wars area. I can't believe Lego hasn't done this already. And of all the boxes in here, like I was kind of just like lifting them to see like, oh, which one should I pick up? This one feels the heaviest, and it's not the biggest box. So I'll just say I know there's a helmet collector in here, a helmet collection series, and like this feels like almost, I don't know, maybe like 1.5 times as heavier. So I'm imagining that this has like a bulk, 700 pieces. I'm imagining that a lot of the pieces in here are like real Lego pieces, bigger Lego pieces to make this sign. So I think that's kind of a luxury. Now, I love the box art. I will say the only thing I really have to compare this to is the Avengers one, right? Or the Marvel one. That was $100, but it came with, I think, 4 or 5 minifigs, and I think 2 or 3 are exclusive to that. This, of course, Star Wars left out minifigs. It would have been kind of cool, but I get it. They don't need it. This one does not have minifigures. So no minifigures in this one, and it's valued at 700 pieces. So my just projection is going to draw me to like $60. I feel like $60, you know, it's just a sign of Brick Build's characters at the end of the day. And like, you know, nothing incredibly special. I haven't built it, but I'm actually really excited for this set. But I think $50 to $60 would be likely ideal. I would love $50 MSRP, but I just feel like that's unreal for Star Wars. If it's like 70 or 80, I mean, that would just blow my mind. So anyways, $50 to $60 for this one I think makes sense, but I'm really excited to build it. And I think the set is overall just going to sell pretty well because, I mean, a brick built sign of Lego Star Wars to hang in your Star Wars area, like, come on, Lego, that's amazing. The next Lego set is a part of the Helmet Collection series, and actually there's two of them, and I'm just going to do them side by side to save you and I both time, because I appreciate you for joining and watching today's video. Wow, today is awesome. So in front of me is the Kylo Ren Star Wars Helmet Collection series, and if I'm not mistaken, this would be the episode 9 helmet because he has like the fractured helmet piece. If I'm not mistaken, that came. So it was kind of like a rebuilt mask. But anyways, that's what it looks like for this helmet. The other one, and also I don't think he looks, I think at a bird's eye view, he just looks all right. I honestly looked, when I first looked at it, I was like, I thought this was the Dark Trooper attack helmet, but no, it is Kylo Ren's helmet. I'm a Kylo Ren fan myself. So yeah, I feel like the red needed to happen in this one. I'm a little bit bummed about that. But I'll go ahead and show the back images here in just a minute. The other one here is Jango Fett. And I'll be honest, I think Jango Fett looks great. Maybe, you know, maybe a little bit Mandalorian looking, but I mean, that's, you know, Jango Fett. So anyways, those are really, really hype. I'm excited to build these. These look incredible. Let me show you guys the box art, and I think the price point is pretty easy to justify because we have so many others in the collection. These normally retail for $70 here in the US at MSRP. Honestly, you kind of get them on sale for 20% off nowadays, so like $65 after a month or so, which again kind of sucks, but you know, maybe they should just automatically put them at $60 or $55, whatever that 20% off MSRP is. But yeah, 529 pieces, 616. So this one definitely has, you know, almost like what, 80 pieces more. So I don't know if that's going to reflect the price point at all. But either way, I think really excitement for the Jango Fett here. So here is a front box view, very good, 616 pieces on the Jango Fett, and then we have 529 on the Kylo Ren. I will say, you know, $70 is a pretty stable price point for these, so I can't imagine them changing, but you never know. Might of course have the not for sale sign sticker on the back because they were sent over by Lego. However, if we take a closer look at the images, we got some Jango Fett pictures over here, the measurements of 8.5 inches of the tank length of the helmet, as well as another Jango Fett picture here, which again looks pretty spot on and accurate to the Lego variant. I actually love how like the wells here for the Mandalorian mask. The Kylo Ren here is, you know, pretty exceptional as well. You can see the Kylo Ren depiction of his mask here. Again, this one is 7 inches, so actually a lot shorter than the Jango Fett, but that's probably because of his visor there. And then lastly, another picture of Kylo Ren here. But again, for me, the red variant on the Kylo Ren probably wouldn't have been a nice little ad for this helmet collection. And the last set in our list is going to go exactly in this location next to C-3PO, R2-D2, the Grogu, and Hoverpram. Let's take a look. And this is the last of the Lego sets that I got, at least in this wave here for our May 1st reveal from Lego Star Wars. And of all, it's finally our boy Chopper from Rebels. So C110P, aka Chopper. It comes with a Chopper minifig inside there, and even branded as the Ahsoka minifig there, and the kind of a little deception there. But yeah, kind of interesting. They put Ahsoka minifig on this box. It almost feels like Ahsoka comes in it, but there's the not exclusive. There's the minifig that comes in it of Chopper. At least from what I can tell at time of recording, this is the exact same copy that comes in the Lego Star Wars Ghost, the remake with the Phantom 2. So you get the same minifig. It would have been nice if they got an exclusive minifig for this Chopper, but hey, I get it, right? Probably not 100% needed. The set comes with 1,039 pieces. I think it's pretty staple that I hope this set would be between $80 and $100. I cannot probably justify being over $100. C-3PO is $140, and if I'm not mistaken, has a little bit higher piece count. R2D2 was $80, but he also came with that exclusive 25-year anniversary mini thing. Actually, it was $100 and often on sale for 80. So I feel like 80 to 100 is probably that sweet spot. I mean, truthfully, if we could get this for 80, I would be thrilled. If it's at 100, I'd be like, that probably just makes more sense. But yeah, anyways, that was pretty cool. If you take a look at the back, you know, you have his removable kind of like headpiece. It turns. Then it has like some functions over here, which is pretty cool. So anyways, really cool there. I like the printed plaque. I think that's always a huge staple here for a lot of these Lego Star Wars displays. But regardless, another exciting one. I can't wait to build this one. I'm probably gonna have to fight with Georgiana to build this one because she loves Chopper. But wow, is that a huge wave of Lego Star Wars releases. It's kind of crazy that the only minifigure out of all 5 of these sets is Chopper from the droid build. But either way, I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to build all these. A massive thank you again to Lego for sending these. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Was I accurate with my pricing and my initial reactions? Or is there something you guys are missing? Don't like a set, love a set? I'm curious to see what your thoughts are in the comments below. If you want to see review videos of all of these sets, make sure to subscribe, turn notification bells so you don't miss that here right on the channel. And I guess we'll see you at the Lego Star Wars reveals. And see you in the next one. I'm Christopher from Set City. Love you guys. Have an amazing rest of the day. Peace out.